Hello from Nature's channel. This is MecJosie. Today I want to show you a very cool product, and you should get one of these because it's called the MecArmy. Okay, so yeah, MecArmy, MecJosie, you get it? So this is the SGN5, a cheaper version of their fancy SGN4, I think. The difference is the body's material and maybe the size, I think. But this thing outputs 560 lumen in a keychain light size. Like that. So you can hang this. Okay, I'm just going to get it up a little bit so you can see it. You see, it's very small and it's very lightweight. It is a little bit bigger than the Nitecore TIP. Okay. I got my Nitecore TIP here too. The Nitecore TIP is a little slimmer in size and yeah, not as thick. Okay, the Nitecore TIP is not as thick and it comes in a metallic kind of texture. Now this one is plasticky. Okay, now one thing I am very concerned about this design is that they have a hole right here, which means you cannot submerge this into water or else water will get in there, right? But for rain, I think it should be fine. They also covered the side right here where the USB port is for charging this thing with the rubber cap. So basically, I think if you're not very concerned about this thing getting wet and stuff, it should be fine. Okay, if you're not like really working in the super rainy environment, normal light rain, I think it should be fine. It's secured by 4 screws, which I think is more than enough. And then at the front right here, you see this big huge light right here. Look, okay, one button activation and 1 button operation. Okay, you can momentarily turn it on the turbo highest mode by pressing it on high, and you can see how bright that is. Wow, super bright and floody. You see, very bright and floody. That is 560 lumen. Now, funny thing is, I got a 500 lumen or 550 lumen light beside me right here, which is from the Wildtac A2 that I reviewed. Let's see, this is 550 lumen from the Wildtac, and it's of course more concentrated, more focused beam, right? Now let's check this out. Very alike. Come on, this is very alike. It's a little bit brighter too. Okay, so 500-ish lumen is legit. I want to compare this to my Nitecore TIP as well. Just want to see. Okay, Nitecore TIP. The Nitecore TIP is actually very alike with this thing, but the Nitecore TIP is a little bit more, yeah, it's a little bit dimmer. This one is brighter for sure. Okay, the Nitecore TIP says it's about 300-ish lumen. This thing claims 500-ish lumen. I think this one is legit. Now, give and take, right? This is a little bit larger in size, and it's plastic. The Nitecore TIP is metal. Okay, it's metallic. One click, always turn on the lowest mode, which is very lovely. This mode is useful for key poking, working with your fuse box, repair, all that stuff, okay, close-up work. In the dark, this is enough for, let's say, looking at the clock, reading stuff on the wall, things like that. This is more than enough, and it will not freak you out, okay? Always come back with this lowest mode. This is the most lovely feature of this product, which I like because you see all the time we talk about, wow, 1,000 lumen, 5,000 lumen, right? All the highest lumens possible. But when we really use the flashlight, usually you would like to really just turn on the lowest mode, do your stuff, and then shut it back off. And then you don't want to click on again, and then it puts you on another mode and get you into surprise. This one, if you're using it in a camping situation or emergency situation, no one is going to panic and freak out and punch your face because you're not going to blind them like this, okay? You can look into this moonlight mode and it's not going to be a problem. Now with this lowest mode, you can get 45 hours of runtime. Pretty amazing. And if you use the highest mode, okay, not sure how long this will last, okay, maybe an hour or so, but or less, but it's more than enough to light up the whole front yard of a house when you walk by. Okay, so if you see anyone like suspicious or something at your friend's house at night when you're walking, you turn this on the highest mode and you just okay, people will really freak out. It's really, 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 really bright. Now, when you click and turn on the moonlight mode, you can also click and hold, and it will cycle through the mode. You see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you get your other modes like that. You basically just hold on and cycle, right? 1, 2, 3. Whoops. No. Okay, you can turn off the light. Click 3 times and there goes the strobe. Okay, the strobe is actually very, very nicely designed and programmed because it goes. Okay, the strobe is like this. Okay, it's very inconsistent. It messed up your mind, and the black space between the blanks are longer than a lot of those what I call the stitching style kind of strobe. Let me find. Maybe I need to find one right here. Maybe I hope this one is. Okay. No. Okay. This is very fast, very fast, very fast. Okay. You can see. Now this one. 1, 2, 3. You see, it's not as fast, and it also pulls. And then give it a little slow down, and then speed up, slow down, speed up, like that. And when you look at it, it really pisses you off. It's very good. It's a very, very nicely programmed strobe. This is what I call the proper strobe. Okay, it messed up your mind. It makes you dizzy when you look at night. Okay, in the dark, when you look at this kind of pattern, it makes you want to fall off the planet. It's very, very effective. So I think that the strobe is really nicely designed. Now, if you look at this thing on the left side right here, left side, okay, this is a little, okay, that's what we call the rape alarm or something like that. So if my hand is like this, okay, I just need to put my thumb over to the left side and then slide it, and I can already access this thing. Okay, let's say I am, okay, wait a minute. Let's say I am already scouting around with this, and instantly, okay, instantly, I can go like that. Now, you have to beware not to have your hand cover up the light like this and walk around. Because if you go like that, you're covering the speaker right here. This is where the sound came out from. So, if you cover this hole, the sound is not going to come out. And, well, if you want to ask, is this really a loud alarm? I will say no. Okay. I can go like that. Not a problem. Not really freaky. Okay. I am not going to be, like, very concerned about my neighbor knocking at my door or some cops coming. It's not like that kind of loud. Okay. Maybe shooting an air gun is louder than this. But it's freaky. It's not like the car kind of alarm kind of sound. Now, I have a real Sabre brand alarm right here. This is louder. Oh, shit. Oh, no. This is loud, okay? This is very loud. You want to cover your ears when you're around it. Now, that one is like maybe 2/3 the sound, okay? It's not as loud as that one. You don't have to cover your ears. That one, when it's placed right here, you want to cover your ears. So it's very different. I will say that they might want to improve on the sound of the alarm to make it more effective. But yes, having a little bit more sound will help. And it's a little extra feature where compared to, you just have a Nitecore TIP around and, well, yeah, you got your light, okay? It's going to work as a light, but if you have to compare both, now this one you got 2 features, so which one will you choose, right? So it's a hard debate, looking at this and the TIP and the other similar lights. This is more powerful. it got an alarm, and it got a very perfect strobe for defense usage. So, oh well, we got to test it out a little bit more in the future to see if it's really going to stand up to my liking. So, let's take a look at what's inside here actually. Oh, they got a little USB cable, the short one, which I like. You don't have to wrap around and loop around. And then lanyard loop, no spare parts, and then you got your little sheet right here, which is the manual. Turbo mode, 560 lumen. Oh, that's nice. 44 minute. Sorry. And then you got your low mode, what we call the Firefly mode. Okay, 3 lumen, 42 hours. And then you got your media mode, which is 28 lumen, and you get your 350 minute. Wow, that's a long runtime for such a small light. And then you got your high mode, 118 lumen for 65 minutes. So very good runtime and lumen setup right here. Nice user interface, very easy to use. One button only, and then just slide your finger over for this thing. Very easy to use. There's no parts to lose, nothing to pull, and you can't find your pin and stuff like that. Okay, if you have this kind of alarm, okay, after you pull this pin, if you lose it, you cannot shut it off. Okay, that one you just need to turn. So, you know, pretty good, right? Okay, so let's check out this thing in the dark and see how it does and how powerful the thing is. Okay guys, so here goes the this is the MecArmy, and I got my Nitecore TIP at the back just to check. Okay, now this is the MecArmy. We are at a little distance from the wall, and so this is our moonlight mode, okay, or the low mode, the first mode that comes on all the time. You can basically really say that right now what you see on the screen is very alike with what's in reality. Okay, so you can see keyholes and such, there's no problem. Now that is the higher mode, and then you got your even higher mode and your super high mode. Okay, let's try again. 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Okay, so this highest mode is really blinding. Now let's change to our little monster. I mean, not monster. This is our Nitecore TIP. Okay, where's my lowest mode? Oh, there we go. Okay, so the Nitecore is more floody beam, and also the moonlight mode is a little bit dimmer. Okay, then you get your low mode, and obviously you can see the beam is a little bit more floody. Okay, you get a bigger circle, but the highest mode is really not as high. You see the black dot is still in the center and not burned out. Now if I try that with this one, it burns out all the stuff in the center. See, so that is a very clear and defined difference. Okay, bam, wow. So which one is brighter? I think we all know right now. See, this guy, oops, okay, this guy, the MecArmy, okay, this guy is obviously brighter than the Nitecore TIP. Nitecore TIP is a little bit more floodier. Okay, okay, 1 2 3. Oops, no, shit. Strobe. Okay, so you can see for sure that the Nitecore is a little bit more floody, and this one, okay, the MecArmy, is more powerful. So if you want a more powerful and further throwing beam, the MecArmy will do the job. Now this Nitecore TIP is a nice one for EDC too. They're both good. I mean, they are both nice light, but if you have to choose one, it depends on your usage, I think. But for me, so far I will opt for the MecArmy. It's a little bit more fun, and you get your alarm and such, which is pretty cool. So I'll test this thing out a little bit more and see if I really like it in the future. Okay guys, so thanks for watching and hope you like it. Remember to get yours from the link below and stay tuned for my next review. We'll see you next time. Bye bye!